What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Living in Surprise, Arizona channel. If you're new to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Surprise, Arizona, you know what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, and even play here, you've came to the right place. Just hit the subscribe button down below and make sure that way it gets you notified every time I make a new video about Surprise, Arizona, and also helps other people find information about Surprise as well. I think Surprise is an exceptional place to live. Honestly, guys, I couldn't see myself living anywhere else but Surprise, Arizona. And honestly, I don't really want to live anywhere else other than Surprise. But not everybody feels the same way. So this video, I'm going to discuss the pros and cons of living in Surprise, Arizona, and make sure you watch this video till the end, because what I'm going to actually do is give you the number one thing I absolutely love about living in Surprise, Arizona. The first thing I really like about Surprise is the newness and the growth opportunities. Surprise, Arizona has emerged as the 8th fastest growing city in the United States, and that's revealed by the U-Haul Growth Index. What they do is they track the customer relocation trends throughout the year. Surprise through 2023 saw more than 6% increase of number of people moving here using a one-way U-Haul truck, compared to 5% increase that is moving out. So obviously more moving in than moving out. And actually, remarkably, Surprise stands out as the only city from Arizona to make it onto the top 25 list. It's also maintains its position 8th in the U-Haul Growth Index in 2020 and climbed from 18th in 2021. The second pro is the job opportunity, guys. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Surprise's unemployment rate as of November 2022 is 4.1. So that's actually pretty good. Some of the top industries here are the sales and retail industry, office administrative support, management jobs. Surprise is also known for a pretty robust healthcare system. They offer residents access to a number of excellent hospitals. You've got Banner Del Webb, Abrazo West Campus, and the Surprise Valley Hospital. The next pro here is going to be the cost of living. Surprise is relatively affordable, in my opinion.
I appreciate your opinion.
Oh, no, it's not an opinion.
I've lived here several years now. Even things like a cost of beer.
Beer! Beer! Give us a beer!
I'll say if you go down to Phoenix, the cost of beer is way more expensive than here. That's what I would pay for here compared to there. A lot of things is quite a bit cheaper because, we're not the big city like Phoenix. So compared to, overall, compared to the other cities in the country, suburbs, Surprise is pretty affordable. Pretty reasonable too on the housing options throughout the city. There are plenty of grocery stores and restaurants that won't break your bank. Plus, there are a number of free or low-cost attractions that are perfect for families or just individuals as well. And then one of the best things I really like about Surprise is there's several things you can do for families that will not break the bank. One of our favorite things to do is to go down to the Surprise Community Park. It's got a super large man-made lake, nice play area for the kids. My son loves it there. It's hard to even get him away from there a lot of the time. They've got a nice walking track around the lake, dog park for small dogs and big dogs. A huge area for that. New pickleball court area that just was revamped, and quite a bit more. And then also right next to the park, you've got the Surprise Aquatic Center, and it has like outdoor swimming spots. It's got pools, slides, diving boards, plus zero depth area for the little kids. And then right across the street, you've got the Surprise Stadium, and it's actually ranked #1 Arizona spring training stadium by USA Today. They have Major League Baseball preseason from Kansas City Royals and Texas Rangers during spring training, late February through late March. Also is home to many college games and other baseball tournaments, as well as hundreds of different special events throughout the year. And then even though Surprise is not huge, there are several cool things to do around the city that won't break the bank, like I mentioned. So let's get back to the housing cost to kind of put more of the housing costs into perspective as to what you might get and what you might get for a certain amount. The cost of living in Surprise is about 7% lower than the state average and about 1% lower than the national average, according to the Association of Realtors. As of January 24th, the median home sales price here in Surprise is $420,000. And I'll explain to you basically what you can get for that. You can get a brand new home here in Surprise for an average around $460,000. You get roughly 3-4 bedroom, 2-3 bath, usually 2 bath, roughly 2,000-ish square feet, and basic give or take, probably a little bit more just depending on the area. But hey, that's the pretty nice size home for that price. So we talked about the good, so let's talk about the not so good now. So one thing is obviously location. A lot of people have a problem with the location.
Location, location, location.
It's about as far west as you can get as a suburb from Phoenix. So if you work in the East Valley or into the Scottsdale scene, then Surprise, may be a bit too far for you out of the way. It is a little slower paced, and now not too huge on entertainment options. They're limited compared to the East Valley, but there's so much growth happening here, especially Village at Posada and Surprise that has come in. And I've talked about in other videos. It's exploded with growth and Surprise. So many different things were added in the last year, and a lot to come this year. They've got Black Rock Coffee, Chick-fil-A over there, Fat Cats, Habit Burger, Home Goods, Marshalls, Panera Bread, PetSmart, what else? Ross, Sprouts, Farmers Market, TJ Maxx, Total Wine. And then this year, they're going to have come in, should be done by the end of the year, Barrio Queen, Burlington Coat Factory, Cold Beer and Cheeseburgers, Dick's Sporting Goods, Hobby Lobby, Kohl's, a brewery and distillery over there. So many things are coming. So the growth is unbelievable coming to Surprise. So the first thing, the next con, that's the first thing. The next con is the extreme heat. That's going to be anywhere in Phoenix Valley. Surprise is located west of Phoenix, and anywhere in Phoenix, you're going to get blazing heat in the summer. And, obviously milder winters, but really, really hot in the summertime.
Very hot. Very hot.
It doesn't get cold hardly at all in the winter. And that works for me. I don't like freezing weather either, especially coming from the Midwest. I used to get up and see snow in the morning and freezing rain and ice on the roads all the time. And you got to fight through traffic and it's crazy. So here you never got to worry about that in the winter. The heat can actually be very, bad, oppressive during the summer months, anywhere from 110, 118, 120 range. Last year we set records for the hottest summer ever. But in the summer, for the most people in the Phoenix area, they stay inside during the peak hours of the day, the hottest parts of the day, usually between noon and 4. You don't see a whole lot of people unless they have to be outside. And if they are outside, usually they try to get out in the mornings or late in the evening. And then living here with that kind of heat, you almost got to expect almost everybody's got a pool that can have one. And obviously that's where most people, if they're going to be outside in the summer, that's where they're going to be. So again, if you don't like the heat, if you don't like the extreme summers of Surprise or the Phoenix area in general, this may not be the best place for you, but you definitely make it up in the wintertime. It's amazing in the winter. So then one last thing, huge attraction I told you I'd mention is the Surprise Wildlife World Zoo. It's on the outskirts of Surprise in the south. It allows adults and kids alike to get up and close and personal with Arizona's largest concentration of endangered animals. There's like over 600 different species to look at. They got daily feedings, petting zoo, daily shows. It's a 100-acre safari. It's got lions and African birds, exotic animals. You can walk through it, or you can have a guided tour that goes through each of the exhibits. And then they've also got an aquarium, and you can walk through the largest acrylic tunnel in Arizona, giving you an amazing glimpse of all the sea creatures without actually getting wet. So can't beat that. So guys, my name is Brandon Colston, and I'm with the Paramount Valley Realty team here in Surprise, Arizona. We've got so many people reaching out to us right now about wanting to move to Surprise, want information about Surprise, or just different smaller areas around the Phoenix metro area. They call us and email us all the time. We absolutely love it. You definitely can do the same thing if you have any questions. If you're looking to make a move in this area, give us a call or text. Here's a number right now. And we'd love to see if we can help you get a move to the Surprise or Greater Phoenix metro area. Have a great day. Thanks for watching the video.